your host, the Film Doctor. What in the what?
And the Film Surgeon.
Every time.
And we're back in the attic with another hot film to dissect. And yes, this one is hot. Very much. Piping hot.
The movie's hot. She's hot.
Coming to us from, for us, Vudu, but I guess video on demand.
Well, I mean, it's out for sale, so it's not really on the streaming channel. We'll just say out now.
How about all y'all?
You can purchase it from Best Buy. Best Buy? You know what to do.
All y'all video on demand places. Y'all know what to do.
Go on and hit us with that sponsorship. So let's jump right into our film review. Promising Young Woman. Honestly, for a while, this movie has been showing up, theater at home, and check it out. And the trailer.
Can I just say this? I just want to say this. This movie is, I would say something that has a better narrative and a slightly better version of John Tucker Must Die. I don't know if you've seen that.
I own it. I'm pretty positive I own it, but I haven't seen it in a very long time. But what I was going to say is I did not want to see the title itself. It just sounded stupid. And then I was like, oh, it's like Harley Quinn or whatever, because she's wearing the nurse outfit or whatever, and with the weird hair. I'm like, what is this about? It looks. Then I watched the trailer. I was like, I don't get it. So she's killing people that like what? I don't get it. It's stupid. And I didn't want to see it at all. And then I just ran out of shit to see. There's only so many times I can watch the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
One time?
I've seen it about 3 times. Anyway, and so I got into saying, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking watch this movie and see what it's all about. But I was like, I don't really want to pay for theater at home, and there was nothing else coming out. I was like, it's only coming out for sale. Fuck it. I'll just go ahead and buy it. So I bought it. I was like, this shit better be good, because I bought quite a few movies that were terrible. Vanguard, no big deal. And so I watched.
You mean Trash Guard?
I watched this movie, and I'm like, this is kind of interesting. Like, this is intense. Like, I didn't even know what genre, like, is it a comedy? Like, because John Tucker Must Die was like a comedy kind of thing. Is that what this was, or was it a drama? I'm just like, I was kind of thrown off by like what genre it is, what's going on. I kind of didn't understand her friend. I didn't know that was her friend. I was like, who is the girl that she's like trying to protect? Like, she keeps saying her Nina. Like, who is this?
Right.
This motherfucker, like, she's not Nina. I know that's not her name. I'm one of those people that just don't really pay attention. I'm always looking for action instead of paying attention to the story. So it all started to make sense, and it all unraveled, let's say, at the bachelor party. To me. That was the climax. That was shit hitting the fan. But I really liked it. I think that it's a relevant topic with rape and taking advantage of women that needs to kind of be discussed. They did it very beautifully inside of this film. It had a great storyline that developed. Her acting and the acting in general was very good. I can't say that it was like, oh my God, this was Oscar winning, but it was still really good acting in my opinion, for what they deliver for their characters, for their roles. I won't say that the cinematography of music stood out to me, jumped out and said, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. This shit needs to go down in the book. No, it was average. But I think that really what sold this was the unique story of the message that kind of needed to be talked about. What do I give this? I'm sitting between an A and an A minus. I'll go A minus, okay? Does that change your facial expressions? A minus. I think that the story really sold for it. Like, it's not an A plus, and an A would be an over exaggeration. That's why it's kind of sitting between it, because it wasn't. What could I say that's bad about it?
What could you say that's overly good about it, though? Other than the premise of the movie.
I'm going based on a good movie to watch, and it's that caliber of A minus good movie to watch. I don't think that.
Notice, folks.
If I can say
notice, folks. He did not say one thing.
So yeah. I mean, that's what I think. That's my review. Let's hear what you think.
I'm gonna jump in here. So yeah, average.
Hold on.
Average. Good acting. Average cinematography. Average music. Average sets. That's just what's happening here. The only thing that sells this movie is its premise. That's it.
And that's what I've said in the past. And you can have that one thing that just sells the shit.
But I don't think it's an A-.
I started to say
I would say this is a B movie because the premise brings it up from getting an average grade, which is a C.
I think your rating scale is all jacked the fuck up after watching Vanguard.
No, it's not. It can't get no worse than Vanguard.
Oh, it can. If I could name some, I would.
So yeah, I enjoyed the premise of the movie. I think it was a very interesting take on a kind of a revenge thing, and then with the sexual assault stuff that was going on here, I definitely thought it was an interesting take on it. I definitely think it's something that if you are looking for something to watch, it's not a Netflix or chill movie. I wouldn't say that. It's kind of a Friday night popcorn flick. You ain't got nothing to watch. Nothing big is dropped. It's not Godzilla and King Kong right now.
Which next Wednesday on HBO Max.
It's nothing big like that is popping off right now. Other than there's stuff in theaters, but COVID is out here right now, so we ain't going to no theaters. But you at home, you need something to watch. You could throw this on. My rating for it is a B. I thought the acting was pretty good. I thought the premise was really, really interesting. The story was very intriguing. It kept me engaged throughout the entire time, especially at the bachelor party. That was, I'll say this, that was the best scene in this movie.
That was. What you think's about to happen didn't play out how that was supposed to happen. Like I was like, bro, hit the credits.
Yeah,
credits.
This movie does not end the way you think it is going to end. Let's just say that. So yeah, I
thought it was a killer movie too, like just from the trailer.
Yeah, there's some of that in there. Some of that slasher killer kind of horror vibe. The problem is that some of that stuff they kind of leave out. Like they kind of do it. They do the little innuendo towards it, but we don't get a full scene of it. Not gonna spoil it, but there's a revenge scene where it's kind of just like a revenge scene with another girl, and it's kind of just like talked about. They just kind of breeze over it with a few phone calls and like, okay, moving on. So yeah. that was the kind of stuff that could have added, I think, to it and would have raised my grade.
Okay, well, I guess that answers my question, but I still don't see it as a B. I think that it is a good movie, not an AA plus, but an A minus. Don't discredit it and shoot it down for whatever shitty reasons you have. I think that it definitely stands out as a movie that is good enough to be in that caliber.
It's not me discrediting it. Almost everything in this movie is average except for the premise, and the acting's okay. It's pretty good, but
is it though? But
the movies that I didn't gave an A. If I'm putting this movie up against a movie I didn't gave an A, what? That's all I'm saying. Like,
okay, hold on. I gotta rethink.
See, look, yeah, yeah.
B plus. I'll change it to B plus.
See, look. Let's put this up against.
But that's only because of what you're saying. I'm putting up against some of the greats, some of the movies that we have put up there as A plus. I'll go B plus. I will go B plus. Yeah, nothing lower than B plus.
It's not a knock on this movie. I'm just saying, just based on my past grading with the movies that I've given an A, if I stack this up head to head with the cinematography that I've talked about and the set design and the music, everything else that's happened, if I put this head to head,
that's why I like this show, because we're able to talk about film and kind of be able to judge that and play it out. And you can see that my rating changes just from that. You do have some good points. If I'm going to put it up in that caliber, that bitch got to be out cold. No pun intended.
So just to give a quick few facts, runtime on this is 113 minutes. Rating, I would definitely say this is an R-rated movie. Just for our personal rating, I would say 17 and up without an adult. I know that the movie is rated R, I believe. Just double checking my notes here.
You should probably be a little bit more prepared, don't you think?
Yeah, I got notes. Yes, the movie's rated R. The movie's rated R.
I'm not gonna lie, I ain't got no damn notes. No, I just don't fucking know what it is.
I'll give it I would say that's right on and spot on. It deserves an R rating. And just kind of like a quick little fun fact before we get out of here, Margot Robbie was a producer on this movie. That's kind of why you kind of get that little hard quit.
And you know what? I think that's what it is, because I thought that she was the main character, and then when I started watching, because from a long time ago, I was like, oh, Margot Robbie's in it. It should be good. And then when I got around to watching, I was like, that's not Margot Robbie unless you get a lot of facial. So it's directed by her.
She's a producer. She's a producer, not the director. Okay. She's a producer. She's
one
of the main
name out there like she was the main chick.
No. She was one of the main producers, and she pitched. She was a part of the team that pitched this movie, so she was heavily invested in this movie. I'll say that.
Well, that's interesting. And you know, I kind of do love when actors, because they know the craft. I love when they get involved and when they're attached to that and into the craft, because all those business suits and ties people from the higher ups, you know, they're all about money and whatnot. And that's how we had the whole Joss Whedon, Zack Snyder debacle, you know, a lot of people about money and bad decision making, and some the actors kind of, they know, you know, they know it's good. So yeah, that's good to know that she was a part of that. She has a brilliant mind, and she did a good job with bringing this out to a B+ kind of film. So any finishing thoughts that you kind of have?
Yeah, I mean.
Well then, that was very detailed. What the fuck is that? Well, I guess I'll do my finishing thoughts. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Hit us up inside the comments. Tie a little note to a pigeon's leg. Send it about its way. Email, yeah, right on the keyboard, just like that. And don't forget to let us know what you guys think. And as always, this has been another exciting episode of Filmatic. No, I'm not. Okay, I was about to say Filmatic, and kind of, you're not reeling me in. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that bullshit. I don't care how much you talk on it. It's not happening. Thanks for joining us on another exciting episode of Filmatic.